We're back! What?
Whistle Ray, what is particle mace?
Yeah, I would
What's
like to
that?
know what particle mace is also.
Particle. Oh, something wants to kill you. Something wants to kill you. Something wants to kill you.
It doesn't realize I have a
Is
gun.
Oh.
Wait, that's not the right gun.
Same thing or different thing?
Same thing.
No.
Destroyed. Shall we search for a home base and see
see
what it would look like to live here?
Yes. Let's see what it would look
It
like.
needs to be suitably picturesque.
Exactly. Exactly. It would have to be very pretty. Ghost ship.
I need plutonium and iron.
So signal booster is the thing?
Yeah.
Alright. Even the rocks here are pretty good.
I know,
Like
right?
how they have the little stacks.
Yeah. Idyllic as fuck.
Idyllic as fuck.
Go in here under cave. What's this?
What about your nanite clusters?
What about you, nanite clusters?
What about your nanite clusters?
What does she say?
Particle Mace is a little arcade top-down spaceship game on Steam. Ah! Tell your boyfriend got it for you, Brain. It's like asteroids, except you have no weapons. All you have are these bits of tethered space trash you were towing behind your ship. Nice! Cool!
That sounds real cool.
It's very thematically appropriate.
Let's hide in cave and not die. Storm, very hot storm.
You have to use the space trash like a flail to take out space rocks and other ships.
Good.
Right, so we need iron and plutonium?
Yeah, so I got some
Oh,
iron just
that's
now,
easy.
and I just need some plutonium.
Do we not have enough plutonium? I thought we had tons.
We have none.
Wow!
I used it all up.
None!
Used it all up going big flies.
Oh. Huh.
Emerald. Yeah, see, so emeralds always holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Still a storm out there.
Yep. Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it, because like when you're inside, it just
Yeah.
kind of negates the effects.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well you're not in the storm, so therefore we don't have to render the storm.
Exactly.
But if I go outside again, it'll be like,
But it still doesn't really look. Oh, it's raining.
it gets real hot real quick, eh?
Clumps on the hill.
Like when it's just
True.
like checking humidity, like the storm really brings it home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plutonium over there.
Yeah. So we'd really detritum.
Never remember.
He wants to kill me. He wants to make me an eat. I'm not
No,
a
just
snack.
look back. There were these little rocks or something down there that were really cute. What those threadhead? What are they? Look at them.
Just
Oh,
iron.
they just have little. I thought they've got a little like. It looked like a horde symbol.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's got like a little marking on it.
Yeah. It's really pretty. Whoa. Wow.
So this is a biome, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Cool. those sort of molten pool type things.
I imagine that there's like, or there has been, or there is a bunch of like volcanic activity, right?
Yeah.
Because that would explain why it's so verdant.
Yeah, and the weird formations. Of
Yeah,
rocks
exactly.
and things, yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's carbon. Yep. Work that out.
Aww. Look at those beautiful little flowers with their star shapes.
I don't need more dye.
Isoray agrees with our volcanic assessment. Very good. Wait! Oh my gosh! Oh! Go visit the friend! Go visit the friend!
What do you think I was doing?
Ah! Ah, hello! Hello! Does this one have arms? Is it like an armless gender?
The armless.
It's armless. Gender is armless. I don't know, I can't tell. I'm back! Oh, there's several. Oh!
The baby one has.
Oh!
That was that one over there.
Oh! Yeah, this one doesn't have arms. Oh my gosh, friend. What? You're so silly. Did you feed it?
Yeah, I was fed it this week. I gave it to snack.
Oh, you gave it a snack. Oh,
And that's
it's
real
so happy.
I love how much it bugs out when you give it a snack.
Oh my god.
What was that?
It's freaking out. It's so happy. Oh, you're so happy. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
This is the silliest game.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's our alarm.
Oh, alright.
No. Let's just see. Oh! What's that over there? It's only 2 minutes away. Oh. Yes. Why is there... Oh, what is that?
Oh.
Oh, it's telling me where my friend is.
I'm sorry, that was just such good comedic timing. You're like, what is that? Ah!
Yeah, but also it's another biggie. Another big friend.
Hello. Wow.
Yeah.
I love how it has like big tusks like a mammoth.
I thought they were antenna.
Yeah, maybe. I think they look like tusks because they don't move. They're not like... Oh, I guess. They're just really...
Do you have a face even?
No.
Oh.
No. I like how they're all crated like a moon.
Yeah.
Wow. The blood monsters sound like a cross between a sousaphone, is that how you say that? Or a sousaphone?
Sousaphone, yeah.
Yeah, and a whoopee cushion. Yes, they do.
They do sound exactly like that.
They
Yeah.
do.
Oh, we watched Jupiter Ascending last night, which is such a bad film.
Have I seen Jupiter Ascending?
No, we were wondering if we should go and see it, but you don't need to see that film.
Oh, well, I knew it was a stupid film.
It's so bad.
Ah, no. No. Oh, there's several. There's several of them.
Do I need to reload? Is that the problem? Easy.
Okay, where's
Where's
your
your buddy? Where's your buddy system?
Over there. Yeah, see,
Hey,
that's a different.
You're a different gender. I feel like they take a minute if they hit you. They're like, I'm just gonna give you a second to shoot me.
Yeah, they kind of do. It's true.
Yeah, Channing Tatum is a wolf boy, and in the sound design, he's genetically spliced with something that's like a earth wolf.
Really?
Right? Yeah, he's literally a dog man.
In the sound design.
So in the sound design, I noticed that his guns make a dog barking noise.
Oh my god.
His guns literally woof.
Oh my god.
I was like, and like someone thought they were being subtle with their sound design, and they were not, and it was amazing. And I was just like, that's so amazing and bad. I love it.
Oh.
Wait, where's the question mark I was going to, and why am I back near my friend that I got turned around and I got taken back to my friend that I fed once and couldn't get to the question mark?
It's your best friend.
No, you're not my best friend.
Ah, that's so gay. Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty gay. Oh, it's amazingly, like, wonderfully bad. Sean Bean is a splice also, but instead of being spliced with some kind of thing like a dog, he's spliced with a bee.
It's spliced with a bee.
He's a part bee man. His name is Stinger.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's a film that makes like.
Oh wow.
The thing about that film, right, is all of the design is amazing, right? Like all of the architecture.
Is this the one that also has Yes, is this the one that also has oh, what's his name?
That's not a good sign. Yeah, Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne as the bad guy?
One of the bad guys, yeah. And seems to be incapable of speaking in anything other than whispers or shouting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I really like his character design though.
Yeah.
That's all
I create life!
That's all I know about it. Is like
It is for me. It's like just such a all of the characters are utterly ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. Because it was a bad film.
Oh yeah, okay, so pop quiz for chat. Favorite bad movie? Like, favorite movie that you enjoy because it's terrible.
Yep, and stop word on The Room. If you say The Room, you get banned.
We don't. We had that conversation last time. We don't need to do that again.
That's not an acceptable.
You won't get banned.
You get. What's the stop word? Was you get kicked from the channel? Isn't it? That's how it used to
know.
work. Oh, you didn't do.
I didn't do any of that stuff. Starship Troopers?
Starship Troopers, acceptable, properly bad film.
Have you seen it? I
Yeah.
have not seen it.
My friend's dad. So we used to go. My friend used to always go up to the Pines.
Right. Yes.
Right, and Simon's dad would always watch Starship Troopers.
Wow.
Every time.
Wow.
And probably didn't see the end. Very many of them.
Wow.
Would have fallen asleep.
But what's it about? Is it a space movie?
Earth gets taken over by aliens,
Okay.
and then humans are made to be kind of they're basically cavemen on this alien since the aliens took over.
Wow. All right.
And yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay. Apparently there is a Starship Troopers 3.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, but also, oh my god, it makes me sad about the world.
Apparently you're thinking of a different movie.
Oh, am I?
Yes. This is apparently fascists in space fighting bug aliens.
Okay, what's the one I'm thinking of that's also terrible?
I don't know.
Uh,
Are you thinking Battlefield Earth?
I'm thinking Battlefield Earth.
Right.
Yeah, because the cavemans they find some alien fighter jets and teach themselves how to use the fighter jets despite being never having encountered technology before.
Someone else has named Explosive has said or the Nick Cage Wicker Man. Have not seen it, but yes.
I feel like Nick Cage films are like
Are inherently so bad they're good?
He picks films to make them so bad they're good.
Yeah.
Exceptions include maybe is it Gone in 60 Seconds? I reckon Gone in 60 Seconds is the Nick Cage, because there were a whole bunch of like car films that came out at the same time. First Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, and another one. And Gone in 60 Seconds I think is the Nick Cage one, which is actually I really like.
Right.
But then again, that doesn't mean it's not terrible. Where's the terminal in here? There it is. Yeah, it's Battlefield Earth and Starship Troopers are, to me, I confuse them. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log continuation for analysis. When there is no explanation for a phenomena, it is a natural progress for intelligent beings to fill in missing parts of their experience. On some worlds, the Sentinels are still worshipped as avatars of an all-seeing deity. Drones are considered sacred, sent by an unseen god to ensure that they live in enforced harmony with the environment around them. There is a disturbing commonality to many elements of their theologies, a recurring visual symbol of a crimson sphere and the promise of an end time soon to unfold. A crimson sphere, you say? I discovered something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's log. Something that has been left that will aid me on my own journey. Is it nanites? I didn't even get the nanites because my inventory's full, damn it. I need to go to a space station and trade things. I'll get rid of some rhodium then. As you do. Oh, I didn't transfer things, damn it. It's not like I even want the nanites, gosh. Johnny Mnemonic, the dolphin.
What?
Oh my gosh. The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace is not so bad it's good. It's either okay or actually really bad. I think The Phantom Menace is good as long as you don't consider it to be a Star Wars film, right? Like, you consider it to be a separate thing. You don't consider it to be part of the same, like it's a prequel of its own that is separate to the main storyline.
I don't know what Johnny Mnemonic is, but all of the like references that you're making about it out of context are just really great. The dolphin, more transhuman church. They put the dolphin's addiction to heroin back into the film.
I think that's
excellent.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds hilarious.
I mean, even if you had seen it, you wouldn't remember it.
That's true. That is true. Has anyone seen Immortal?
Immortal ad vitam.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It's his full title.
Uh-huh. Has anyone seen it? We saw it ages ago, and I think it's... Well,
it's our go-to, like, terrible...
Terrible.
Or at least it was our go-to terrible film until we decided we just couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah. It's very bad. It's very, very bad.
Should we look for a habitable base?
Yes, let's look for a habitable base.
Coordinates received. I'm sorry, is it just across the way? Is that... Or is it, like, a long way?
I think it's
a long way. Okay, good.
Well, not a huge way, though. 2 hours
on foot. Charge launch thrusters.
Launch thrusters.
Charged.
sense that you can charge the launch thrusters from far away and then summon it.
Oh,
That's
well,
so
but
weird.
it's because I can transfer things to it at any point. I can
Yeah, that
transfer
also
things.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. Is I have a mini teleporter thing, and
Mini teleporter. Okay, alright. Legit.
that's my excuse.
Johnny Mnemonic has Keanu Reeves smuggle data in his brain.
Yeah.
Alright. And Henry Rollins is a flesh mechanic. Wow. Wow. Alright. Alright. I see.
I wonder
Love
if
the big planet.
what happens if I do this? No, I'll do that. Okay. Dolph Lundgren. Yes.
Who is that?
It's a German. I think German. Action star. He was in a bunch of like Arnie. He was in a bunch of American action films.
What's a cyberpunk classic? Alright. I mean, yes. I'm sold on this bad movie.
I'm gonna get the director's cut with the heroin dolphins.
Oh, I think those magpies are doing something dramatic.
Yeah, that sounded like they were having a fun time, which is probably not what we want. Sure, they're enjoying themselves, having a party. All right. Okay, yeah. Man, I tried to rewatch the Jason Momoa Conan recently, and I just couldn't do it. I really enjoyed it when I saw it in cinema. I actually had a really fun time, and then I tried watching it again recently, and I was like, "Nah, this is actually awful," rather than just like fun and schlocky.
What made it actually awful?
I think it might have been a situation where I'm like way more, like, surprisingly, I'm way more sensitive to like shitty treatment of female characters. And like some of the gore. Man, they are making it easy to navigate to this place. Better be a good place for a habitable base, because I'm feeling it.
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it, but we'll see when we get there. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, I think the thing for me, Explosive, is that I've gotten more sensitive about some, like, shitty things that films do, where I'm like, actually, no, I can't actually deal with that anymore. Whereas previously I could be like, aha, you know, like, this is bad, but I'm laughing it off. Whereas now I'm like, no, I can't handle it. I actually need to tap out. That's the reason we can't watch Immortal anymore. Is that it continues the sexual assault scene, and I just can't handle that these days. I just can't deal with it. The Jason Momoa Conan is kind of brilliant, right? Like visually and like, yeah, in a bunch of ways, it's just kind of like pretty excellent in a bunch of ways. But it's just also just I had to tap out for some other reasons. And also, like, the first time I watched it, it was at the height of my Momoa crush as well, so... I wouldn't have been surprised if I'd been, like, just secretly under my breath, accidentally whispering, Drogo, Drogo, like, the whole time, so... you know, does that thing. I like the fact that he's been cast as Aquaman because then we see lots of pictures of him shirtless and wet. I think that's a good thing for the world, you know, like.
The world needs, is it?
Well, I think it's not necessarily what it needs, but I think it doesn't hurt.
I think you say, but what it deserves.
Yeah, right. Okay, so considering the fact that these are always in like pretty average places, like, what do we think of the view? What do we think of the?
Where did you get hit from?
I fell
Oh.
from flying.
There is a food. Can
Oh,
you
it has
please
moved
move the
now.
thing? Can you?
Oh, yep.
It's down. Okay. Yeah.
So this is where the base is. It's in this little.
Right. It's sort of for like a crater.
Yeah, which is not uncommon.
Seems like you're quite high up or something as well. Like.
Yeah, exactly. We're not in a very like dramatic area.
Yeah. What's over this room?
Let's have a look. I mean, I can literally shape the landscape if I want to, but if it's... Oh, right. Wow.
right.
Gosh. That's what's on the other side. So yeah, this area is more like farmy idyllic rather than like... It's not lots of forests and trees and stuff. And big mountains. No, 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 no. It's not amazing, but it's not bad.
No. True.
Should we just set up here and move if we want
you
to?
can always move, exactly. Yep, you might as well. Because it'll be annoying to have to, you know, you don't want to have to come back here if you get a long way and go, that was still the best.
Alright, let's go claim this space.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be someone in there already.
What do you mean?
There's always the guy in there that sells you blueprints.
Oh. Oh yeah, there is now.
There's the home invader that sells... There's the blueprint selling home invader.
Yeah. Or does he only turn up when you claim it then? Yes, you're right. Yeah. Okay. That's real weird. Star Trek for the one with the whales?
What?
I feel like they're making this up. I think they're making this up. Dolphins, whales. I think this is all a big joke.
Got a straight corridor. That's queerphobic.
That's not funny. You made a corridor! Yay!
That's what it asked me to do.
The main advantage to building a base here, even if you change it later, is that then as you travel, if you meet people you want to hire, you can hire them.
Yeah.
There's no way you'd remember, oh, I liked that person in that place, and I liked that other person in that place.
True. Yeah. It is a good thought.
We haven't seen enough Star Trek in general. We have started watching Star Trek from the very beginning, original series, because I hadn't really seen any, so I decided if I was going to see it, I'm going to see it from the start. It's taking a very long time.
I'm bad with these peas.
Wow, you're losing them everywhere.
Sorry, I actually didn't pay attention to that. Start the construction of the base. Okay.
Okay, so, alright, well that's what you, didn't you just do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Just built a thing? Yeah, original series is crazy. And terrible. But funny, terrible, mostly. But again, you've got to, gotta kind of just accept that there's gonna be a whole bunch of bad stuff and like, yeah, a whole bunch of like really shitty, racist, misogynistic crap.
And it's interesting because like they were specifically trying to be progressive.
Yeah, exactly. They were. They mean well, you know. For their time, they do some good stuff, but now in the context of what we know now, it's still pretty appalling in places. But you know, you can love things critically, and I find it easier to critically love things that are very old.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's more difficult if, you know, someone makes a film now and
you're like,
you're
what?
like, wow, you should really know this stuff. Wow, the crew of the Enterprise go back in time to get whales to save the Earth. Amazing. Okay, I will see this eventually. I've seen the most, like, the very, very new, like, rebooted Star Trek movies. I quite like those.
Yeah, they're good.
And they were more fun to watch having seen some of the original series.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and presumably, you know, the later stuff after original series would also work. But yeah, because we'd watched one of the Star Trek movies before we'd seen any other Star Trek, and it was like, okay, yeah, cool, this is a film set in space. But yeah, then watching the most recent one after having seen some of the original series was really funny because we got a whole bunch of the jokes that they were making that we wouldn't have understood otherwise. Wow, they get the whale because humpbacks are the only ones that can communicate with an alien probe. What? Even? Who came up with that?
I've done some construction. Build a construction terminal. Okay, there we go.
Explosive, yeah, original series looks a bit like a soap opera. Particularly, they would do a ridiculous thing wherein they have like a special like soft focus. I don't know if it's in the lens or in the like I don't know how they achieve it, but they have like specific soft focus for shots of most of the female characters. Some female characters don't get it,
And sometimes Kirk.
and sometimes Kirk gets it. Yeah. But like, as in, it will literally be like, you know, a nice crisp shot of one person that's having a conversation, and then they'll switch to the other person, and that person will be all
Vaseline
like,
on the lens.
yeah, that person will be all, you know, glowy and soft and whatever, and then just switch back to the regular one.
Should we go and get a person for our base?
Okay. I mean, do you want to do that specifically, or do you want to just like continue doing what you're doing?
I'm doing. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm going to get.
potential overseer.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah. Right.
Beyond is the new one, isn't it? The latest one, the third one. Because yeah.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that.
Yeah.
It felt very tonally similar. That's true. Leakington. Yeah, violence happens, but that's not really what the stories are about, yeah. Yeah. Potential overseer. Also, then we're gonna go check out the other moon.
Yes. I think I just bounced off the side of the thing again. Into the spaceship. There we go. We got there in the end.
Explosive says, I think that's what I love about Star Trek. It's about exploration and wonder. Sure, there are fights, but I'm really into it. generally speaking, yes. And yeah, I feel like it is, yeah, it's ostensibly about exploration and wonder, and that is really cool. That's really fun.
Have you heard the story about how Gene Roddenberry stopped being a pilot?
No.
He was a pilot. And his plane caught on, like the engine caught on fire.
Okay. Oh.
And as they were going over a desert,
Wow.
and now I don't understand. So he wasn't the pilot. I think he was the co-pilot or something like that. But basically, the story goes that one of the engines caught on fire, and then they were trying to like wrestle themselves through the sky to land safely. And then he went back and sat with a young woman who was having a panic attack in the cabin. Just sat there being like, "We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this," right? Like talking her through that. And then one of the other engines caught on fire, and he just sat there talking her through it, because there wasn't anything the co-pilot could do or something.
That seems surprising, but alright. Yep.
Anyway, then they crashed. There was the plane crashed in the middle of the desert.
Wow. Okay.
And so he organised for half of the people to go one way, half of the other people to go the other way.
Wow.
Eventually, one of them found people, and everyone got rescued.
Wow. But why did he stop being a pilot?
Because he was like, well, there's so much more I could do. Like he had this like moment of clarity of like facing his death, being like,
oh.
And that's where he got the like outlook that resulted in him making Star Trek.
Huh. There you go. Right.
Look at your face bits.
Good face bits. Oh yeah.
Is it really you? Forgive me. I've been searching for such a long time. I've contacted you to aid you in this and every cycle.
Ooh,
Don't worry. Everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board.
What?
As the stranger speaks, a smell assaults me. A pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I'd never visited, of actions I never took.
This is...
Of myself in a mirror, aged and alone. Of this Gek cradling its fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now. A contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the overseer remains. The overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started.
I mean, wow.
There is something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel at home in my home. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend.
I can't tell if they're tricking you. What just happened?
I don't know. I'm gonna just quickly eat some peas. Yeah, right? Like, what the that's so Nutter, like, so tied to the Nutter and Polo bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. What do they mean by in this and every cycle? What do you mean by that, friend? I
really like to hope that the writers of this game don't actually have like a unified understanding of what the game's metaphysics and everything are.
It's just sort of intentionally mysterious.
They're specifically mystical. Right? Non-understandable.
Leaving says, that's not how my job interview went. Yeah, I mean, imagine taking a job interview like that. You know, I found you. I've been looking for you in this and every cycle. Please hire me. Here, have this smell.
I'm sure some people have got their job by pretending to be from the future and giving someone mind-altering drugs.
You reckon?
Someone on this planet has got a job that way.
Wow. I mean, yeah. I kind of hope so. Like, that's dedication.
I feel like that, like someone might have got that job working for like evangelical Christianity,
Oh god.
right? Like,
See, I don't know. I like to think that it's just, you know,
just people getting weird.
someone who just really, really wanted, you know, the office job where then they could have a desk with a nice view. Some drug dealers. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Good point.
I've got a gift for you.
Tico Ball. That's a good name.
Mm. Yams, you witty.
Yeah. I like their asymmetry, this one.
Yeah. The callbacks makes a series of swift entries on their datapad before turning the device towards me proudly. There are a series of numbers on the screen, with a highlighted entry at the top of the list.
I think you're supposed to nod appreciatively.
The callback seems pleased. This data clearly represents some great accomplishment.
I love that you were just like, yeah. I no idea what they're talking
Why is that
about.
feeling so? Why is that so familiar to me?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I love you. I'm a savior.
You're a savior!
Callbacks rank 60.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been dealing with a lot of callbacks in this game. I wonder how much, like, are they even? Is callbacks Gek and Vakeen even across the galaxy? Because it doesn't feel like it.
Maybe not.
Hey, bar friend. The electronic life form looks at my biological frame with something. Ah, yes, this one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Teach me a word of your language, dick butt. Learn the callbacks word for vessel. Cool. Right. I need to sell a bunch of stuff.
Yes, you do. Want to make so much money. Polo would be,
Confused?
yeah, I was gonna say impressed. No, something.
Amused.
Amused. Yeah.
We just sell these callbacks casings, but at the same time, I feel like,
And it's a weird thing to be giving as a gift, right? It's like giving someone skulls.
yeah. Well, when I
It's like going, oh, you're a human. Oh, I have this human skull. You'd probably like that.
but in the past, it's been like a really valuable thing to give someone as a gift.
Yeah. But then you have to carry it around. I mean, you'll find more. You'll find more, absolutely. Okay. Very brave.
I'm very brave.
Oh, we still need a name for this system.
We do.
We need a character name for this system.
Version 3 required. So let's go back to our base and I can teleport there now and like continue construction. You're a human. Here, have these human bones. You can always use extra bones, right?
Exactly. Exactly. That's what it's like.
Yep. And bring you the gift of kidney. It's 100% human. You'll love it. Who are you?
this person in your base?
No,
Oh, right.
they're in the... My journey is taking me across the stars. Perhaps the time is right to settle down, find my purpose and stability instead of in the endless chase. Lifelorn offers access to a list of missions and their associated rewards.
What?
What?
What? Wow. Hunt some pirates. Wow. Huh.
Collect an item.
Oh, exterminate planetary creatures.
The client has a highly sophisticated palate and hungers for the glide of Mordant. Across their tongue. They seek a discreet hunter to prepare the feast. Leave the bodies where they fall, and the client will take care of the rest.
Wow. The Star Wolves is the client?
Yep.
Whoa.
I'm not going to do that right now.
No.
But knowing that there's this quest system is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I mean, it's all stuff that, like, it's all just, you know, get me 15 wolf pelts. But...
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to my base.
Oh, everyone said that you didn't read the other quests.
Oh, okay, alright, I can go back and teleport back and read the other quests. I can go back and do that.
We should fix this couch, it's getting really annoying.
Do you mean this?
No, absolutely I don't mean it. That's not at all what I mean. The opposite. Stop it! Get up! Get up! Get up! Alright. We have a stupid couch. Oh wow, that's your butt.
Sorry, chat. What are you doing?
You'll find out later. To know, you'll have to watch the stream.
You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass, and let starlight flood into our jolly home.
Oh.
Accept the glass? I've learned glass.
Excellent. Frost crystals.
I need frost crystals to make glass?
Ooh.
Okay.
That sounds cool. It's got a self-cleaning UV cured coating.
Neat. Terms of service violation. Gosh. Everything pours through glass in the end, but there's time enough for that. There are other things that that we have to do. I do feel like the text in this game could have done with some proofreading.
Yeah, there's a fair few.
If you gather platinum, I'll be able to use it to create to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Korvax entity. The Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg of you. I found my way to the stars and met these people, these Korvax, Gek and Vakeen, all with their own stories. But though their empires have fallen and their structures have crumbled into the earth, this base remains immaculate, free of dust and decay, as if it were made for me. The Overseer asks me to gather platinum in preparation for the recruitment of a Korvax scientist. Yes, I accept.
It's true, there is a lot of text. Explosive.
Attendant Zep is already making themselves useful. A science terminal, a new Korvax guest, and all for just a handful of platinum. Let's see, I think I've seen platinum out
It's
here.
interesting because the way the text is like phrased around that NPC is like very ominous.
Isn't it?
It keeps giving little, at least to me, it keeps feeling like it's giving little hints of like you're being lied to or manipulated or tricked or
Interesting, yeah. Whereas I get a more like a different vibe. I kind of take it at face value and be like, oh yeah, he's a time traveler,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like I'm stuck in a time loop.
No, just the things like you know, oh, they're making themselves so useful. Oh, all of this for just a handful of platinum is like seems very
right.
like leading up to something bad.
It does definitely like feel like it's too easy.
Yeah, it's all so convenient.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's a hole.
Oh dear. Yep. That is full of emerald. Soiree. Right. Yes, that one. That is yes, often very difficult to explain. I found some really good articles on that, because at some point I was like asking about that question, because I knew that it was a feeling that people had, but I sort of didn't understand the reasoning myself. So I went and did some research. I don't know what the links were now, but yeah.
It's been written about before, so...
It has been written about a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Same as it was really good to find some people just like sum up in blog posts why, why Polynesian, some Polynesian folks would prefer polyamorous people don't use the word poly, because they're already using that word.
Yeah, because they would describe themselves that way, and it means something totally different. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard to find that community, like make connections. Just adding. I don't know if I am.
Can't make a new friend.
I mean, the fact that like it's all communicated through text is part of it.
Polyamorous as a term kind of gets my goat places. Oh, mixing Latin and Greek. They were like, please tell us more.
Yeah, multi-amorous.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, we do that a lot though. Yeah, so the thing for me is that I'm not necessarily comfortable with polyar or polyam as shortenings. Are you checking on those?
Well, they've made it to the door.
They've made it to the door. I'm personally, I'm not comfortable with those myself, because they specifically refer to polyamorous, right? It does, so it's not as. Do you want to bring one out?
I have a foot friend.
You want to bring your foot friend?
Okay.
For a cuddle on the couch?
Okay.
It'll be loud. Yeah, you just have a foot friend.
Yep. I'm walking my friend in. You can't see it just now, but you can probably hear it. Oh god. Okay, you're gonna have to be a hand friend. Jesus Christ, ow. Your claws are so sharp. Come here, buddy. Yeah, say hello. There we go. Say hello to the screen. This is Hugo.
He's the noisier of the two.
No, they're both pretty noisy.
No, Hugo definitely demands to be fed constantly.
Oh yeah, you're right. Speaking of. Yes, sweetie. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. Say goodbye to the lovely people. All he can say is food.
That's all he can say is food. So yeah, poly-A is fine if polyamorous is the specific thing you're describing, but the reason that I use the term poly as opposed to polyamorous or polyromantic or polysexual is because I didn't want to nail myself down into any of those categories specifically. So even non-mono is a very specific thing to say. Whereas poly, because it was a shortening of a whole bunch of words, felt like it was non-committal, but still communicating a certain thing. Same as I could just say RA, right? I could say relationship anarchist, but that's saying more than I want to. But I have some weird hang-ups around this because. I have some weird hang-ups around how people perceive me as a person who is who is non-mono and relationship anarchist. So that's mostly about like my hang-ups. A knowledge stone, but it's surrounded by these horrible creatures.
Not horrible.
Hi, Nate. Yeah, we're doing real good. I mean, this planet is ridiculous. We learned the callback word for share.
Nice.
This planet is ridiculous, but
Sure enough, the friends. Look at these friends. Look, they have 2 little arms and no legs
yeah.
and a tutu and the best face.
Alright, I need.
Here comes some iron.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some iron and I can feed them. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, friend.
Okay.
Be friends.
Yeah, hi.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They're so silly. Nothing, everything on this planet is so ridiculous.
I love it.
Where'd you go? They're so silly. Yeah, right? It's similar. It's similar, yeah. I specifically use queer.
Yeah,
again,
I think I see your point, Explosive, about like non-monogamous has the issue of defining oneself as lacking something. I mean, and I totally get that. And I think that's a really legit reason to not want to use it. I kind of don't mind it because I feel like it's specifically defining myself as like acting against something.
Yeah.
Like acting against something that is inherently kind of imposed on me societally. And so I'm making a statement about like I choose to reject that default.
Yeah.
And that's a statement that I think like I feel is like I'm okay with making. Wow, it's so pretty,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Gosh.
What a nice place. Hey, hello, Luke.
Hey, Lake.
Welcome. No, actually, we were talking about various terms for poly or non-mono or things like that, or RA, and which ones we like or dislike using and why.
And which ones we're trying to, like specifically, and why it came up from me saying, like, I'm trying to not use poly specifically because it is a term that has been kind of caught from the Polynesian diaspora community.
Well, it hasn't really been co-opted because it's not. The fact that they use it is not the reason that polyamorous people use it. It's a
I don't know.
coincidental overlap.
Yeah, it's
But still perfectly valid.
Yeah. I was looking for something. I'm looking for platinum.
Luke says, I heard reject the norm and took a 50-50 guess. Yeah. Legit. What a ridiculous land of flumps.
What? Yeah. We've named this planet Flump. Because what else would we have called it from like Monster Manual names? I'm sure I saw platinum here. Where did it go?
Yeah, that's alright.
There's some over here.
You need platinum for
the next stage of the base building mission.
right.
Making my home on this stupid idyllic landscape. So lovely and ridiculous. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely planet. It's just it is inhabited by nonsense.
Yep.
And there are still 3 species to be discovered. Do you want to put it?
And Luke, you missed the appearance of a magpie. still 3 species to be discovered, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
are there
all
any
of them are
flying?
probably going to hop around like doofuses.
Maybe. You might be flying something.
That's true, that would be nice.
Ooh, don't fall in a hole.
Thank you
Oh,
for that
don't
warning.
fall in a hole.
I legit would have just fallen in the hole.
I gotcha.
Hey,
Yeah,
Luke,
they are
Luke,
hopping
Luke,
pineapples.
Luke.
Yeah, Luke, you've got to meet our best friend. He's our very favourite friend. Wait,
Yeah.
you're going to have to go into camera mode because it'll be too dark to see them. Oh, you want to feed them?
I was going to feed them.
Okay, yeah. Alright. No, you should feed them. It's too hard to see them. No. Look at this. You're right. Oh,
But it's a storm.
Friend. Why won't you be fed?
I did feed him. He's happy.
Oh, but we can't see him properly.
He's been happy.
Oh.
Oh, I should probably actually like protect myself from the storm though.
Oh, explosive. I'm glad you like the magpie posts. I'm sorry I haven't posted as much. I should be. They do all sorts of interesting things. I should take some more pictures.
That video I posted of them
Oh,
on my
yeah.
head, yeah, that is still going
Yeah.
viral nonsense on Twitter.
It was a very good time.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
Need to feel the back door.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bounce. It's not a thing.
Adventure.
You can't make me bounce. No, this is why I didn't want to settle here. I don't want to bounce. Why does this feel like a horror film suddenly?
Why do I have the magpies? My friend and I found them the other week, and they'd been abandoned. And so we brought them home. I was trying to get a couple of people that I know who've looked after magpies before to take care of them, but both people have too many other native birds that they're looking after. So they're living with us for a bit. But the theory is that hopefully soon they should be alright to go out into the wild.
Yep.
Because they just need to learn how to fly and then they should be good. Although I also like Luke's answer of, because Emily is a Disney protagonist chosen by the wild creatures. I mean, that too.
That too, yeah, obviously, that's a given. Yeah. Also, just a heads up, if you find baby magpies, usually they have a parent around.
Yeah.
Like, even if they're just sitting on the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
And the reason Emily grabbed these ones was because they were suffering in the sun, and she and Julia checked very thoroughly to try and find the parents, and didn't.
And there was a dog around as well that was very keen to eat them.
Yep. There you are again, traveller. I'm sure you have the required materials this time. The overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I ask who paid them for this service that they are performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did, many years from now. I do not know what they are talking about. The overseer asks me for the platinum.
Just give me the platinum.
Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So they're a time traveler whom you hired as a very, very old person, or your child hired for you as a very old person.
Yeah.
And then they went back in time to help you.
What if I'm Nada? And this is like younger Polo.
Whoa.
I don't think that's it, but also what?
I mean, do they look anything like Polo?
No.
No.
We have littered the universe in our greed. Traveller, this planet is no exception, but there is much that can be done with litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest data from the terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container. Tenant Sepp is reflective for a gag. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make sure that something new from the remains of the old. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, the Overseer claims they will find data for a storage container blueprint in a nearby structure. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked your site that seems to be ripe for exploitation.
Ripe for exploitation. Huh?
Yeah, right? Sorry, what?
Also, so Red says that you should rename your house if you could. If you could rename your base.
Yeah, I can rename my base.
Okay. Well, Red thinks that maybe you should call it the Bounce House.
Can you just ban Red, please? You're terrible. I'm trying to remember if rocks grow back.
I don't think they do. No, Luke, you haven't told me the anti-joke that the kids came up with. I love children's anti-jokes. They're a good time.
They are, you're right.
Like I remember when I was a kid, I was very proud of myself for coming up with a joke that I think was along the lines of, "Why are trees green?" And then the answer was because they're not pink. That was it.
I mean...
I thought it was hilarious as a kid. I thought I was very witty.
I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to put like the same terminal in. I can put more than one terminal per
No, per room.
room.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, but right.
Because it's kind of annoying because then you have all of the rest of the room left over.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Although maybe there are other things you can put in there that we haven't really discovered yet. Okay, alright. Luke, yes. I want you to tell me the joke later. I will try to remember.
I like that one. Yeah, I gotta go and get a friend. I know. But I also have to go and find this information.
And the what? Oh yeah, the something ripe for exploitation.
Yeah. Why does that sound like a formal name from Port Heaven, right? Like
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Hamachi ripe for exploitation.
Yep. Oh,
no, I've already activated it.
You already got that knowledge.
Shaka when the walls fell.
Ruins. My favorite. Oh, okay, Red. Alright.
You're welcome to leave, Red. Bye.
We love you.
We love you.
Yeah.
I've learned the Corvex word for topic. Have you learned the Corvex word for hot yet? I've learned the Corvex word for reset. I've learned the Corvex word for primary.
Primary.
I've learned the Corvex word for fuck you. It's his destination. Night Red. Oh, we got Corvex Echoes Bless. Alright, cool. I begin to feel dizzy. A strange lethargy comes over me, and I feel compelled to lie down in front of the ancient relic. This place feels calming. It feels like home, wherever that might have once been. I know that if I truly wanted to fight the impulse to sleep, I probably could, but I feel warm and comfortable basking in the glow of the ancient ruins.
I feel like you should sleep.
I sleep deeply. I wake reinvigorated.
Ah, so nice.
And,
Nice that it went well.
yeah, I learned the Corvax word for brief.
The Atlas one.
The Atlas word for brief, yes, sorry. Cool. Where is this thing though that I'm supposed to be finding?
Is it marked?
Abandoned structure. That's what I need.
Right.
Uh,
Someone's coming up.
where did I park my car?
Where
There
did
it
you
is.
park the car? In 5 minutes we should take a break.
Yep. Well, let's go over to the thing and then we'll take a break.
Beautiful sunrise.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Such silly creatures.
What a ridiculous planet.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you do stay here for any length of time, you should probably name the creatures and plants.
I think that's probably a good idea. Let's think about the names of the plants then.
Yeah.
And also the names of the creatures.
Oh wow, you're flying back into nighttime.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
That's so weird.
Dawn will happen here
That's
soon.
really weird.
But not yet. Because it's a moon, it's so tiny that they're like...
Yeah, yes, I keep getting there. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're terrible. Oh no, it's a bad one. It's a bad one.
Yeah, it's the one that... because I've got to get the information out of it.
Oh right, of course.
Wait a minute, torch. That doesn't make it any less horror at all.
Nope.
Why did my torch go off? You can't have a torch on in these rooms? Oh,
That's unpleasant.
it just went out by itself.
That's very unpleasant.
Oh dear. Forgotten terminal.
So gross.
User identified. Terminal active. Accessing schematics. The place the overseer has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before on long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. My overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data.
Hi Kane. Welcome.
Hey, Kane. Terminal breached. Security measures activated. User logged. Data wiped. The terminal has not responded positively to my probing. I have the data I need, but there seems to be little hope of gathering any more information. The machine remains unresponsive. Okay. Alright. Not getting any more out of this. Hey look, daytime came while we were
Yeah.
faffing about. Back to the overseer, I guess. Yeah. Mr. Sepp. Mr. Sepp, I believe we should have a discussion. I realized that that the accelerator is actually like pressure sensitive, so I can go slower or faster.
Oh.
So I can actually go
Really?
faster than I've been going most of the time.
Oh, really?
If I just put it in a little bit.
I did not know that. Yeah, Kane. Do you like animals that bounce? Exactly.
No.
Kane
No.
says bouncing makes all
Kane.
things better.
Hey, no, don't encourage them.
Well, this is the planet for you, friend. Yeah, you're in for a treat. Exactly.
Mm,
Things that bounce. That's what this planet's all about.
I was gonna
Red
jump.
suggested that Ash should call her base the bounce house, but she was not impressed. She did not want to call it that. I'm not sure why. There's a bounce over there. Oh, I know that's the least interesting bounce. That's the big bounce, but it's not as good as the other bounces. Though it's doing some nice little pirouettes. There's the best bounces! We gotta show Kane. I love how like every time someone new comes into chat, I'm just like, we gotta show them the bounces. She's getting some iron so she can feed it to the bouncers. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Back the other way maybe. Oh no, they're there. There they are. Find one with arms though. This one doesn't have arms. I mean, they're still amazing. But the ones with arms are the best. There was one next to them. There was one over the other side that had arms. It's got arms.
Where are you going?
Friend, come back.
What a piece.
Come back.
Oh, I don't have enough iron.
No.
I'm sorry.
Time for break though.
Yeah, time for a break. I'll head back to the overseer. We'll take a break.
Okay. They are like a blobfish finger puppet. Yep.
You are back! I'm so glad, friend. I will extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data. It's good to see the Gek so invested in the success of our home. They're clearly happy to see me, energized for the task at hand. Here's your blueprint, as promised. A trivial task. Their code was just sitting there, to be manipulated. Cool. Neat.
Ah, explosive is switching to robot.
Alright, well, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Mhm.
Maybe make a cup of tea?
Yeah, that was my thought.
Cool. Alright,
Cool.
back
Alright.
shortly.